Hi guys, I wasn't really expecting to do this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So, today I want to talk to you about this story. I think it's called Laborers of the Vineyard, something like that. I'm not an expert, I'm just a Christian who loves the scriptures, and I have a special liking for prosperity scriptures. So, I want to read this story to you, and then I want to make my point about why I'm creating this video. So we're looking at Matthew 20, 1 to 16. And the name of the story is The Parable of the Workers in the Vineyard. Okay. So, for the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire workers. I'm sorry about that. To hire workers for his vineyard. He agreed to pay them a denarius for the day and sent them into his vineyard. About 9 in the morning he went out and saw others standing in the marketplace doing nothing. He told them, "You also go and work in my vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right." So they went. He went out again about noon and about 3 in the afternoon and did the same thing. About 5 in the afternoon he went out and found still others standing around. He asked them, "Why have you been standing here all day long doing nothing?" "Because no one has hired us," they answered. He said to them, "You also go and work in my vineyard." When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his foreman, "Call the workers and pay them their wages, beginning with the last ones hired, and going on to the first." The workers who were hired about 5 in the afternoon came, and each received a denarius. So when those who came were hired first, they expected to receive more. But each one of them also received a denarius. When they received it, they began to grumble about the landowner. "These who were hired last worked only 1 hour," they said, "and you have made them equal to us, who have borne the burden of the work and the heat of the day." But he answered one of them, "I am not being unfair to you, friend. Didn't you agree to work for a denarius? Take your pay and go. I want to give the one who was hired last the same as I gave you. Don't I have the right to do what I want with my money? Or are you envious because I am generous?" And the last line in this story reads, "So the last will be first, and the first will be last." Now, for me personally, I don't necessarily look at this as a lineup. I look at it as a reversal of order. So a reversal of the way that we expect things to be. A reversal of the way that things were done in the past. So there's an element of expectation, and there's an element of the way things were done in the past. And there's also a point that the landowner, I think we call him, the landowner has come, or the payment guy, I'm not sure, the payment guy has arrived, and he's paying everyone, according to whatever system he's using that the workers don't expect him to use. So what I'm saying is this: when God comes on the scene, we're going to notice a lot of things changing that we didn't expect to change. So there's going to be shifts in position, is what I want to say to make my point clear. So I said a reversal in the order of things, but there's going to be shifts in positions. So for example, somebody may have had a job, job title for 20 years. And then perhaps we'll notice that there may be somebody else in that position. Now, again, the last line in this reads, "So the last will be first and the first will be last." So I'd like to make another point. Why is this all happening? Somebody might say. And how do I know? How am I so certain that God has come? The kingdom of heaven is here. This is the reason I'm making this video. I don't think I said that plainly. Why am I so certain? Because this is happening here, there, and everywhere. And I know in the future we will see more of this. Now, I want to give an example. There is a man, I will not say his name, um, very well known, holding a very high position. I could go through all the reasons why he doesn't have the career, notoriety, or fame that he once had, but I won't go through that. I'm going to make my point. So there's two things taking place. People's positions are being reversed, and there's also divine wealth transfer that's happening at the same time, which kind of makes sense for it to happen at the same time. So I want to get to the point, and then I want to close this video. This gentleman, in case you don't know, he was having a younger woman as his friend, and he didn't treat her right at certain times. And this man is worth millions. Like, people are saying like upwards of like 50 million. So she got a lawyer, and she clearly, as we know now, believes in God. And do you know that she ended up with like over 20 million in her bank account? After hiring this lawyer for whatever went down between them.